Let me guess. The truth lies? Ooh.
A liability? Seriously?
You never passed for Delta.
An interpreter then. You don't even speak Arabic. I'm wasting my
I'm not
breath.
taking a vote here. Okay, you're staying back. I want you here with Felix and Woods.
Well, if you have this figured out, I'm not just going to sit around. I'm going out.
Let her go.
Moving on. Adler, you sure that's all the lie we told you? Before you executed him?
You're in my world now, Marshal. Gonna have to grow up fast.
I'm listening.
Alawi knew the Pantheon had a presence in Iraq as part of the technology exchange with Saddam Hussein. Pantheon gets cover in facilities. Hussein gets access to an experimental weapon.
But Lowy didn't know what the weapon was?
No. Only that they're calling it the Cradle.
The cradle.
Cradle.
It's in Iraq right now.
Presumably.
Oh, come on. Okay. Voiceover in my mind says the cradle. Tell me this is not like another mind experiment where I'm Belle. Oh my god, I swear, oh my god, mind experiences the cradle. Like I've heard like they're trying to expose something in my mind. I swear. If my character Case knows something about this, I swear.
Alawi said it was in transit to a remote palace. Demonstrations taking place in a bunker underneath.
Hussein is a world-class collector of palaces. There are many on this map alone. Alawi was confident he knew the one.
Yes. This one.
Let's take a first-hand look then. We'll finalize plans soon and we'll ship out. Dismiss.
I'll take these.
Enjoy them, I brought them for you.
Figured. You don't usually smoke the shit brands.
Don't want you raising your standards.
Well, there's never been a better time to be cheap as hell.
Hey.
Yeah.
Listen, I understand that in your own Adler-ass way you invited us to this place. Maybe you've got squatters' rights, but don't much care.
You got a point?
What I do care about, what I need you to understand is that this here is my team. You need us more than we need you, okay? We broke you out of that black site, and I just need an excuse to send you back. Bottom line, you're a stranger to me. All I got on you is your reputation, and it ain't all roses, Adler.
Well, you don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be best if you do for you and your team.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ooh, a contest. So exciting. Can I get a ruler? By the way, Adler, I'm still waiting to get paid.
I had a little something stashed for you upstairs, but it seems I was robbed while on vacation.
That's me.
Loaned it to us. Forgot to tell you all. Surprise.
The safe.
I just think you and I should spend some quality time together. We should get plenty in Iraq.
My thoughts exactly.
Talk to Felix first.
Poor Savati. The nightlife around here is limited to owls and jackals.
That's new. Okay.
I've known Adler since Nam. Give it 20 years. He'll grow on you.
What's up, Case?
Talk to you. You chill. About Adler.
Adler expects everyone to Michael Jordan when he says jump. But I don't do no questions asked. Cat knows a lot more than he lets on.
Oh yeah, Jordan's playing right now. It's 91. You don't think we can trust Adler?
You've heard the rumors. Adler's a wildfire. Burns through whatever's in his way if he gets the job done. Thing is, I'm not dancing to that tune. We're putting an end to the Pantheon and getting out of this thing alive.
We risked a lot to break him out.
Tell me about it. Woods is really maxing out his credit on this one. But he's got a hell of a large line of it.
How are you holding up?
Figure in this line of work, you'll end up in all sorts of crosshairs. But the CIA's dedicated my life to our country, you know? I believed in his potential. Still do, despite everything.
Do you think we can fix this?
After Capital Station? Hell, I don't see the cavalry coming either. We're all there is.
Could Livingston be behind the Pantheon?
He spent the last year gunning for the old guard at Langley. Maybe he was the mole behind Panama too. So it wasn't someone sure did a bang-up job making it look that way. I don't know, man. Can't say it all adds up.
That's all for now.
Sounds good.
Dude, I really want more information into the circumstances of if Alex Mason is alive or not.
So, here we are.
Marshall's a good guy.
I'm sure he is. And so are a lot of operatives up on the memorial wall. A big heart will weigh you down.
How did you discover the Pantheon?
I don't know if you had the pleasure of working with Jason Hudson. He was one of the casualties back in Panama. Just weeks before he died, he told me about a paramilitary group that may have infiltrated the CIA. Guess what they were called?
So the Pantheon could be an organization. So the Pantheon's an organization that helped Menendez get Woods and Mason and Hudson? That's... Do you know what the Pantheon is?
Hudson seemed to believe they were homegrown, maybe transnational, but American-dominated. Most likely military and intelligence expats. The recruits seem Western-trained, English-speaking. They know how to think like us, which makes them especially dangerous.
Woods took a big leap of faith with you.
After Frank got out of Walter Reed, the news was that I put him in that chair. I was the one who compromised his Panama mission in '89, got Hudson and Mason killed, Woods injured. All bullshit. When I skipped town, I went silent on him, on everyone. Better he hate me than get caught in the net, but I guess it didn't matter in the end. So yeah, he did take a leap. He's loyal.
Okay, so they're claiming he's the one who leaked the CIA docs that we found in Menendez's compound, and then he's the reason Mason and Hudson are dead and he's injured. So and then so that all the CIA leaks got framed on him. So didn't Kravchenko say he even has men in the CIA? So does that mean Kravchenko worked at the Pantheon? You fled because someone framed you?
There's documents showing encrypted transfers from the drug lord Raul Menendez to my personal bank account. I got wind of it before Langley called me in from Morocco. Decided not to get on that plane.
So Menendez, so they planted evidence that he was working with Menendez? Oh.
I'd been in contact with Alawi since the beginning of the year. He wanted a red carpet out of Iraq and was willing to talk for it. As a Minister of Defense, his value was high, and he knew it. After coalition forces attacked, well, his timeline changed. I was to meet him in Kuwait and supply passage through Europe. Seems I wasn't the only one who knew his plans.
That's all for now.
Great talk.
Jeez, this just gets more interesting. Storm? Yeah, I don't like recoil. Yes, this is a thing I saw. Sev, you were asking about Woods. No, it's not his favorite topic. In December of '89, he, along with Alex Mason and another operative, Woods, he was tight with, went into Panama to capture Manuel Noriega. Someone knew about their op in advance, which led to Woods getting tricked into accidentally killing Mason. Afterwards, Woods was captured and shot in the knees by Raul Menendez, the guy who engineered the whole thing with some help from a mole inside the CIA. Menendez was out for revenge on Woods and purposely left him alive so that he would suffer through the aftermath. Sick son of a... From Marshall. Okay. That's new. Terry, I'm okay. Tell Mama not to worry about me and tell her not to believe everything she hears about this on the news. Man, it's been almost 8 years since the Beirut barracks thing. Still haven't really sorted that stuff out. Call it survivor's guilt. Now this. After the bombing, I went force recon and eventually CIA because I thought I could be the difference maker. Well, I'm definitely getting my chance now. No one promised us an easy ride, and this one's gonna be rough. Remember that I'm still me no matter what they might do to my name. I didn't get into this to be loved. You can stop doing what's right even when everyone thinks you're the bad guy. Remember that. You can't stop doing what's right even if everyone thinks you're the bad guy. Ooh. Banger line. This is Felix's room. This is Marshall's room. Ooh, what's this?
It seems the KGB operatives that lived and worked here in the 1960s took orders directly from Nikita Dragovich. The Soviet general that Alex Mason and Jason Hudson terminated in '68. Activities took place here without the knowledge of Soviet leadership or the KGB itself. Almost like the Russian equivalent of the Pantheon.
The palace we're after is in western Iraq, Syrian desert. There's a complication.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured
Park.
SAS to delay their...
Oh my god.
But it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that...
So Lazar died. Oh no, Lazar died. I saved him so many times. He was always the dude I saved.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Let's smash those launchers! Moving to strike the first sight! Alright, Paul! Keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash!
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The site's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up? Chapter 1-1, we're going in hot.
I like the sight. Lean forward in the chair. Gotta.
Scud site's through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1! We're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target!
Faster! Down.
Oh, what a weapon.
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Oh, those are our boys.
Stay clear. Guys, get a charge on that Scud, now! I'll cover you. Get down there, Jackal 2! Jackal 2, what are you waiting for?
Thank God that didn't explode.
Lock it down! Bring up job, everyone. And listen up.
Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks.
Yes, sir.
We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well.
Hmm? Manage the Scud launcher. We're here. So we gotta get 2 Scud launchers, or 3 Scud launchers. And there's other optional objectives. We don't know what they are. Well, I kind of feel like... Let's go over there. And yeah, let's go there.
Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Got no shortage of guns. Grab whatever gear you want. Might want some of that C4. Should've tear right through a Scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all told up.
Is this like one of those free to play missions?
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there.
Need something?
Like those, like, open missions. Like at the palace as soon as possible.
So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is this park over there. Interesting indeed.
We appreciate you accommodating our team.
Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining Scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need.
Do we have any air support from the
At
SAS?
the moment, there's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region.
What do you know about these Scud locations?
I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8 and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel.
Is Delta Force present here?
Don't
Presence
you
here?
Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here.
When anything else about the enemy you should know?
The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there.
How about extra supplies or gear?
Mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours.
When will Jackal 1
So
return?
they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal.
Could you refresh my memory on something?
Mind.
Anything more about these unidentified soldiers you mentioned?
Damned if I know. Maybe the Iraqis have pulled in some mercenary help. Whoever they are, they seem to be connected to some of the new outposts that popped up recently. I'd clear them out if I were you.
Never mind. Goodbye.
What's the British to you out there?
Holy bro. I'm gonna destroy everything. It's settled. I'm gonna destroy everything.
Couple rovers available, Case. Take your pick.
It's one of those open missions, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Great. I swear if we get a Warzone map where it's just sand.
Someone forgot their boat.
I was wondering where I left that.
Probably been here for years. Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving.
RCXD. Okay. Kick, punch, knee, down. I got a trophy for that.
Pantheon isn't here by accident. Sweep the area.
It's 1 to 3.
That's one down. All clear now.
If we destroy the other two, the Iraqis will lose aerial advantage in the region. Gladly mark an area.
Keep an eye out.
Need a car. Perfect.
See that? A village over there.
The SAS says it's occupied.
Another camp. More Pantheon out here than I realized.
I'm dead. Dying's weird in this game in the campaign.
Good find, Case.
Is this... Never mind. I keep hitting that button. Oh, no. Grenade. I wish I had an explosive something. Can I? Does anybody have explosives? Seem to be fresh out. Oh, no, I'm not. Take that back. Let's clear the camp.
Day 1 of the October trials. Our two subjects, brothers, began exposure. Patient A through injection, and patient B through inhalation. Their pupils are dilated, but vitals are stable. Results to follow.
That's not spooky.
Experiment on a set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what? MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't just soldiers of fortune?
Positive.
Goddamn.
Another SAM site over there.
I didn't realize it was right here.
Not too shabby. That was it.
One more sand site to go. You all might get on Gladys' good side.
I rather like saving the day.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter. I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside the helo. Go!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here.
Target locked. Diesel 2-1. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target. The airstrike soldier! Call it in! Target locked. Diesel 2-1 is 5x5, ready for flyby.
It's hard to tell it was a hostile.
Diesel 2-1 bugging out. That takes care of that.
Let's get back to Banner.
Thought our mission was over till you showed up. Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the sat count. Godspeed.
An airstrike. I might be Delta Force forever after this.
Can I try something?
Target locked.
Okay, let's see if we can spot where I am. Oh, there it is. Kaboom.
You're natural at this case. One more left.
Let's just go up there and talk to our boy.
Delta, you made it. I've got enemy positions. Take a look. Scud's history. Nice work.
Diesel 2-1 ready and waiting.
Gladney, we destroyed the last Sam.
Great work. Now get back to the layer. Reports say they may be sending a force our way. Find me when you get here.
Fast travel there. Oh, Jonathan Taylor's back this week. Oh, I didn't know that.
I've got something for you. Nice work on those stand sides. Pulled the tiger's tail now. Got the helo ready to go. Call it in when ready. We got incoming. The Rocky forces will build their opposition.
Chainsaw 3-2 approaching.
Yeah, this is actually good.
Chainsaw 3-2 headed back to base.
Man, I'd wait till the Iraqis want to try that.
Oh, I did get an achievement for it, completing every POI. Oh no, I'm dead.
Incoming. Chainsaw 3-2 departing.
On our way to layup, lad.
That's where I need to be, right?
You finally take care of those scuds.
You know it. We finished up the scuds.
Impressive. Now that's out of the way. If you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure?
Let's do it.
The word.
Let's actually start the mission now. Let's move! Let's move!
Jackal 2, we're getting into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
The cradle. The cradle. Oh! I was about to say, give me a scope, and they did. Oh, this is the map in the game. Oh, friendly fire. Wow, that's great to know that that was friendly fire. Called in. I think I'm done. Is that gas? God, what gas is that?
We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Hostiles inside. We're clear.
Here's some frags.
This better be it.
Really make you work for it, don't they?
We don't know what's going on down here.
Good God.
Ah,
It's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
We traded.
oh my God, there's a gold toilet.
We're close.
I wouldn't mind grabbing a bar of gold or two.
Clear.
Demonstration with the chairs.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Alawi mentioned.
How about that hard case there? Check it out.
Chainsaw 3-2, clear to engage.
What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Saddam's hands too.
A sample of it. Based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. Project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Yusuf gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with.
Hmm?
It's American.
American?
Alright, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
Facility you're familiar with.
Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
Yeah, I don't like the way he says it's from an American facility. I'm familiar with. Move, move, move! Oh my God. Oh, fantastic. We're good to move.
incoming. Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that. Let's give them what we got.
We've got a stash of weapons over there. Need air support.
My God, RPG. How about we take care of those RPGs, huh? It's my goal. How about I have some fun with this one? Don't know why that guy was highlighted, but I made sure to take care of him.
Hold your ground.
My goodness. Getting shot. Spring mines. Where'd they come from?
Bunch of Pantheon and Iraqis on the way.
Jackal 1, this is Talon 1. Alpha click clear position. Prepare for extraction. Talon 1, too hot. We got enemy halos in the air. Roger, maintaining distance.
They keep coming. Sniper down.
I can't use it still. Got him. Oh. Good thing I went prone. Okay, let's go.
Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
Boom.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
Oh boy, oh boy.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist.
Great.
We think he's still in Iraq.
Biological weapons.
Somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil.
On U.S. soil.
Soviet scientists and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
Great.
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility.
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
Yeah, she probably did.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not just about you.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case stateside?
I'd consider it.
Felix still in the kitchen.
Don't complain. We ate well while you were off wandering the desert.
He should be decrypting the disk Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disk yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
I understand that.
Planning to surface pufferfish?
Hey, you said no complaining.
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving.
Fuck me!
Yo, ask for help, man.
Fuck you too.
Fine, have fun.
Does it look like I'm having fun?
No, that's not what I meant. You got dealt a bad hand.
You're gonna get dealt bad hands, kid. With us, the stakes are high.
Be honest. I don't think I could have done it. Come back home after what happened in Panama. Trusted anyone again?
He was in Panama.
You keep believing in the ones who got your back. Who go to battle for you. Adler was one of those. When those records turned up after Panama, the wire transfers to Adler from Raul Menendez, two-bit dope slinger. I smell bullshit. Adler turn against his brothers for cash? Are you kidding me?
Those threads he loves, they ain't cheap now.
Listen, I know he can be a goddamn psychopath. I get it. But he's on our side. He just got his own way of doing things.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
Yikes.
You're figuring it out, kid. Handling things, making calls. I just wish I was out there kicking ass with you. Kills me to be in this thing.
Hold on now. You're essential, man. All right, chair or no chair. I know you can't get around the way you used to, but this is strong. Maybe you were Captain America before, and now you're like Professor X.
Get out of my face, man.
You tried.
Not in the mood right now.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Hey, do me a favor and check on Felix, will you?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I need a lift. Unless you've come to help.
What you making?
Yet to be determined. I found these cookbooks in storage, but I'm afraid my Cyrillic skills are not as sharp as they once were. And I am working with ingredients that I could hunt and forage from the surrounding area. So, let's call it a stew, shall we?
Thought you didn't do violence.
I see. Because I no longer desire to take a human life, you believe my heart bleeds for all creatures. It's an understandable assumption. However, these are very different circumstances. To hunt... in symbiosis with nature. To take a life without due cause is parasitical.
But you have killed before. In the past.
Society is a predatory structure. Those with power, whether legitimate or otherwise, prey on those without, and use thugs, uniformed as I once was, or otherwise, to enforce their rule. The Stasi, CIA, organized crime in Avalon, most assuredly Pantheon, all are institutions of oppression. Bloodied my hands, burdened my soul with complicity, and now I live in shame. Never again.
So what does that make us?
I cannot say. I think that makes us a necessary evil. Perhaps this is why I prefer computer systems, ones and zeros. However, binary thinking is not conducive to modern existence. Social systems are complex webs. I think we can only navigate the gray and hope that history views us favorably.
What's the problem with the disk?
Whatever it contains is locked behind some rather impressive encryption. I was able to write a program to decrypt it, but the truth is, I am stumbling in the dark at best. Not so much picking the lock as drilling through the tumblers.
What do you think is on the disk?
Considering where you found it, the logical assumption is that it holds data pertaining to a weaponized biological agent.
There's nothing on that spoon.
Or pornography.
Yeah, probably that. Leave it to your cooking.
Feel free to come by the kitchen later. Might need a test subject.
We'll bust out of here soon. Everything's on the board when you're ready.
There's so. Wow. What a view. I wouldn't mind being stationed here. That's not bad at all. Oh.
Case. Need something before we go?
Still mad at Marshall?
What? Over the Iraq thing? Please. Not worth the energy. Contrary to Marshall's manly sensibilities, I could have helped. But you made it back alive, so...
You plan on leaving after you get paid?
Oh, that's not fair. I need to generate revenue, Case. Taking down Avalon's crime factions isn't cheap. Don't get me wrong. You have a noble pursuit. But it isn't my fight. I'm not American. Don't have a misguided sense of patriotism like Marshall over there.
Adler wasn't paying you to destroy Avalon's factions?
Adler's only interested in whatever connections Avalon has to the Pantheon, if any. He could care less about my own mission, or anyone else's for that matter. Don't expect any bleeding heart behavior from him.
Where'd you go the other night? Oh, she wasn't there.
Long 10 miles down the mountain, to the nearest town. Rustic, you might call it. Place was depressing, but I hate having nothing to do, and I wasn't keen on being cooped up here with Woods.
We'll just chill. That's all for now.
Of course.
That's new.
It was a savvy play on someone's part to frame me for the Panama fiasco last year. The topic on everyone's mind. Alongside Langley, the gift wrapped our best operatives for the Nicaraguan drug lord Raul Menendez.
Mm-hmm.
The papers incriminating me turned up at the exact time I started investigations into the Pantheon. Someone wanted me gone in a hurry. Well, mission accomplished. For now.
Interesting. Let's go.